The livest one, like I'm from Bedford Stuyvesant, the realest, straight from Phillips. The livest one, like I'm from Bedford Stuyvesant, the realest. That's right. If you're just tuning in, you are tuned in to the photography plug. We had a very good showing last night. Obviously, I'd like to thank God for waking us all up today. Very nice weather out here in the banking capital of the world. That is correct, my friends. So, welcome to the most amazing platform. I would like to shout out, obviously, my beautiful mother, family. Happy birthday to my older sister. So, this is a form of technology that we'd like to also thank our partners there at YouTube. You see, on a professional level. And if you're an entrepreneur, remember, Friday is a very important sales day for any entrepreneur. This is an entrepreneur forum and a political forum that we are talking the political ramifications of, that is correct, the political ramifications of Harris being ahead by 2 points. As the reports came out, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, saying that Harris leads a narrow lead. And remember, if you're fighting against the champion, and in this case, Donald Trump would be that, if you are fighting against any champion, my friends, that is true. Yes. If you're fighting against any champion, you're not going to be able to go to the cards. You're actually going to have to knock that champion out. Harris has to win by a landslide to actually win. She's going to have to do more than just beat the Iowa caucus, the battleground states, California. She is a blue state. That is true, my friends. So welcome to the photography plug. This is about wellness and fitness, and also about revolution. Nothing is more revolutionary than that. Their technology. So welcome to the photography plug. Nice Friday evening. That is correct. Nice Friday afternoon. I'm sorry, near noontime. Let us know what city you are in, what country you are in. Yesterday, Ukraine. The day before, France. So again, we'd like to thank our partners at YouTube for creating this platform. I will be interested to see more celebrities go live on YouTube. I think it's a platform better than the IG. Now, IG is obviously good. And shouts out to Adam over there at Instagram. So welcome to the photography plug. And as you can see above, a nice jetliner stream on this beautiful day, just flying up. Somebody's going somewhere. So welcome to the photography plug. Nice lunchtime live feed. And we just walk around. And remember, the Better Bureau of, if you have a company, that's right, make sure that you get your LLC. A lot of this graffiti we did see yesterday. We'll go to the different part of the city. That is correct. But all types of great art work this banking city, Queen City offers. Shouts out to Rita Miles also. Rita Miles was an individual I started as a photography with. Every fashion show she had, Rita, I was there. Her and her husband, very fashionable individuals. It's called the Charlotte Sheen. It is correct. I used to think every single shot I would take would go viral. I promise you. I thought once I started working with Rita that every single shot would take I go viral. I do enjoy fashion, but I don't enjoy anything that looks like a pageant. So sometimes I might see me leading near the exit because the only thing I'm interested in more so is fashion, not more so pageant. So welcome to the Photography Plug. We have our first comment. This is a forum where your comments count. That's right. We'll go to the other side of the city. That is correct, my friends. We're going to go to the other side of the city so you can see the whole view of the city. Now, I do like the aesthetics, the trees that the banking industry has to offer. And remember, your brand, uh, whatever brand that you are promoting, your own brand. If you actually work for an employer, it's very good. I talked to my boss this morning. But remember, they don't want the best worker in the world. They just want somebody to show up. Use your great ideas. That is correct. Use your great ideas. And we're going to go and start counting some of these impoverished people. We have one down here at the bus stop. Seems to need assistance. But if you're an entrepreneur, we have another gentleman down here. No, I'm sorry. He's just waiting on the bus. I apologize. Now, if you're just tuning in, you are tuned in to the better banking city in this country. It's a battleground state, and we are talking the political ramifications. That is true. The political ramifications of the election coming up very soon. So hit that like and subscribe and donate. We need more forums like this. Let's get more celebrities to go live on that YouTube. A very beautiful afternoon here, shaping up. And again, we'll start by the backs of African Americans, the reparations, the litigations that still need to happen should happen soon, sooner or less, and nowhere more important than the banking industry in the world. Remember, if you ever protest at your local banks, my friends. Protest with the technology also. Protest with that technology. Now, nothing is more revolutionary than technology. So welcome to the Photography Plug, where your comments count. I'll be reading some of these comments right now. When was the last time you did something to help somebody and you got nothing in return? That is true. Somebody just commented, when is the last time you helped somebody and you got nothing in return? My friends, if you give something to somebody, don't give it in contention for something in return. If you're giving something to somebody, don't give it in contention. Now, if this individual comes up to you and you give somebody let's say you give somebody anything, but don't expect anything in return, even with your own kids. My friends, they're going to eventually grow up. No matter how much you invest, you cannot expect people to meet you where you want them to meet you. My friends, if you're giving something, give it in the kindness of your heart. It will return. In other words, if you are an individual, that is correct, my friend, that gives or takes care of more kids than your own, then those gifts will forever return to you, not even asking. So the more you give, the more organically people give back to you. If you're tuning in to Photography Plug. Great comment. It's really nice art sculptures out here in the banking city, capital of the world. Some very nice art sculptures. So welcome. I'll be reading some of these comments. This is where your comments do count. She's crackling clown. Remember when history was up 8 points? I think they're talking about Hillary Clinton being up 8 points. Yes, the only thing we have are polls. So we can't, just because a poll was wrong, doesn't mean that we can forever disregard polls. Yes, the poll was wrong, and Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump became president of the United States of America and led this country in a direction that never was led before. I mean, the economy seemed to be doing well. I mean, Trump even racked up 34 felonies. That's right. A former president of the United States even raided the White House, demonstrating his freedom. He was only convicted of 34 felonies in that hush money scandal. I can't tell you every single felony that he was convicted of, my friends. You're with the photography plug. I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the paperwork in front of me. We are at the Better Bureau of Banking in this country. But what I'm saying, my friends, is yes, it is possible for you to be a great entrepreneur in this country. So welcome to the photography club. It's over for Harris. So somebody just said it's over for her. No, the election's still on. It's not over. The election's not over. There's only two candidates that's sticking out. Nobody even knows the other candidates. If you do, let us know. But we want to know who's going to win. We as Americans and people worldwide, and especially worldwide citizens, want to know. That is correct. We want to know who you are voting for, and do you think Harris has a chance, or does Trump has a chance? And remember, Trump lost already. 34 felonies, yeah. A convicted felon 34 times. If you have 30 felonies, my friend, you're doing a little bit better than the former president of the United States of America. Now, also, Sean Puffy Combs. That is correct. Sean Puffy Combs incarcerated. That is correct. Sean Puffy Combs incarcerated in New York City. And this is big news. Now, the reason it connects with Donald Trump, because Donald Trump has that celebrity. You remember a few years ago, Kanye West was saying that he wanted to be a better designer than Karl Lagerfeld. I mean, Karl Lagerfeld is a great designer, rest in peace. But Karl Lagerfeld is no Kanye West. The music genre is just so much bigger. What I'm saying is Donald Trump's name is bigger than Harris's name. We've been saying Donald Trump's name ever since the 80s. I mean, building towers all over the world, naming his tower Trump Tower. People going and enjoying themselves in New York City and that Trump Tower in Vegas, in Las Vegas, very important to Americans' economy. And Trump has always gave back to the community. That is true, my friends. And so if you just tuned it in, you are tuned in to the photography plug. I greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll be reading some of these comments. Trump 2025 is one of the comments. Above that is another comment saying Trump 2025. America is first. Yes, America is first, but let's remember that, yes, America is first. Great comment. Yes, America is first. We could say that. But on the backs of who? If we have to know, because you need to know the real facts, and the reason why I'm talking so fast is because of copyright infringement. I just heard the music in the background. But if you really want to know the real facts, my friends, that is true. If you really want to know the real facts of the matter, whose back is it off of? In other words, it was an individual that I was particularly working with, and he said, he was talking to the other individual. He said, I'm slaving with you too. And he said, but you're not slaving for me. And that's the difference. So this country has been built on, very documented, the slaves in the backs of black and brown people in this country. And now you see most of the jobs being given. But at the same time, the most commodity is that LeBron. The biggest trophy America has to offer is blackface. That is correct. Tom Brady's not winning Super Bowls anymore, if you haven't checked. In other words, Kobe Bryant made this country so much money. LeBron James the same, the Lakers, the NFL, the NBA. Guys, the reality of you wanting not the change, my friends, somebody said, what is the ethnic background of Harris? Friends, the ethnic background of Harris really doesn't matter in this election. I mean, right now she could be as white as snow. Nobody cares if she's Indian or black. The only thing most people care about is the fact that Harris, my friends, that is correct, could be president of the United States of America. So people think that they're just voting for Harris because she's black or Indian. But it's a whole onslaught of individuals that hate Donald Trump. That is correct, my friends. It's an onslaught of individuals that hate Mr. Donald Trump. And not only that, there have been 2 assassination attempts against your former president of the United States of America. These attempts wasn't made by a brown or black person. No, these attempts were made by white men in this country. Now, we don't use any profanity on this forum, but we have to be honest with the subjects that we cover. That honesty is going to allow us to shape our country in a way where we can move forward. That is correct. And as soon as I get to this next block, I'll be reading off all of your comments. That is very correct. Being in the greater battleground of certain states. And remember the importance of corporate. Now, this is not the demographic. You're not going to go to CNN and see what I'm going to show you today. And this is a more difficult subject. But the reality of what you see in America is what you're seeing now. These gentlemen here work for the banking industry. That's right. We talked about that earlier today. And this is exactly what you're seeing. So you can only actually see this, my friends, on the photography plug. You go to CNN, they're not going to show you firsthand how it looks. The demographic, the difference between the demographic of people, the diversity in the corporate America. Now, we always say we was going to talk corporate, and we are talking capitalism. That is correct. The only way you could talk corporate and capitalism, you have to go to ground zero. This is ground zero and how it looks. This is once they say it's on the internet, it's on the internet forever, my friends. So anytime you're in a situation where you say, well, what do you want to be as an entrepreneur? Now, none of these gentlemen know me personally. They don't know me at all. But they notice one thing, that we won't waver, is that great American citizen just doesn't waver. He just doesn't give up on whatever that entrepreneurial spirit. But even in the banking industry, remember, you're working for the bank. Now, remember, BB&T, SunTrust, Wells Fargo, and all of these different banks, my friends, they offer basically the same thing. Wells Fargo just holds a lot more money. That is correct. You're tuning into the photography plug. We have another Trump 2024. Another Trump 2024 and an emoji laughing. Your comments does count. We don't want you to feel any type of bad way when you come to the photography plug. We love people laughing and enjoying ourselves. It's not a serious military mission. But the mission of an entrepreneur is even more so. It starts by showing the demographic and the diversity in the real corporate world. And not just social media, but all over the world. And we'd like to thank our partners at YouTube because they offer this display that actually captures the world. So welcome to the photography plug. And so, if you're in the city, make sure the discrimination and the diversity physically has to change. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. That's how it feels in America. And that is the feel of what's going on. I'll be answering some of these comments right now. Somebody just commented, "Are you P Diddy?" Somebody commented, and 33% means. Somebody, yeah, they do look like they're on their way to a Diddy party. One of the comments, "Learn to take some damn breaths when you walk." So all those comments, I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate all of your comments. Greatly appreciate everybody, you know, tuning into the photography plug. Even if your insults, if you have any good insults, I greatly appreciate if you comment those insults. Now remember, on social media, it can't get to you. And that's why it makes you tougher. You have to have tough skin to be in any industry, the banking industry, the music industry, the car industry. They say the car salesman, they say, some people say car salesmen is one of the most high, if you work for the postal industry, it's the most stressful industry that's out there. In other words, if the police are ever called to your house and you work for the postal industry, it's a special unit that's going to come to your home, my friends. We see a helicopter above. Remember last time I was in Charlotte, helicopter ended up stopping us. That's right. Hovering over my car. I didn't want to go live because if I was live, my friends, I would have got a lot of views. But unfortunately, if you're live and you're kind of egging on the police, they just take you to jail and get the views, right? So they seen I wasn't live and everything went well. So welcome to the photography plug. We always shout out Elon Musk and the artists in Charlotte. So many amazing artists in Charlotte. Somebody just commented, "Free Palestine." That is correct. Somebody just commented, "Free Palestine." I thought what would be a great idea is a dinner day. That is correct. I might one day, and you could take this idea just on social media, just take a very beautiful girl out to a dinner date and just go live the whole time. Obviously, you probably have to tell but I thought that'd be a great idea. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. The election is closer by day. Harris is up by 2 points, meaning media is pushing, please, my friend, go out and vote. Because it can be soon that America will be waking up to an Indian or black woman as president. And we know most of you people don't want that. Let's be honest. Be honest with your feelings. And obviously, a helicopter is up in the air. Now, when I was in Los Angeles, California, you can always find the events by tracking the helicopters. Now, remember, if there's anything going on, that helicopter is going to be well above. But these helicopters are a little bit different than the ones in Atlanta. The ones in Atlanta, a little bit lower and a little bit different. I can't explain why. But welcome to the photography plug. I greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. We are talking the importance of this election. Harris being ahead, and CNN Post and Fox News reported early this morning that Harris was ahead by 2 points. That is correct. And also MSNBC reported Harris being ahead by 6 points. That is correct. Even Fox News came and said it is almost impossible for Donald Trump to win this election. So to all your Trump fans, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It does look like the former president of the United States of America is only going to be that, the former president of the United States of America. U.S. Bank had computers across the street. They had sent me a card. The U.S. Bank across the street has sent you a card. It is very important to establish some type of credit. This is for entrepreneurs. The bank was going to give me a business card, but then they said, well, the business card just has your business name on it. Yeah, that's good, but I already have that. So all I want is the money on the card. I don't want a card just to deposit money. I want a credit card. So I think it is important if you have a MasterCard. All my customers, our customers, when they have those MasterCards, are respected. at my business. So if you have a MasterCard, my friends, you are respected in that credit card world. And some people believe in getting a lot of debt. In other words, the building costs about 30 million. They were selling the Epicenter for $30 million. That is correct. Epicenter selling for $30 million. And while they were selling that for $30 million, I'm estimating. I think they said $29 million. It's exactly this real estate right here, right across the street. I'll show you exactly what's for sale for $30 million. So if you happen to have $30 million in your bank account, it's an individual that owns this property, and at the time it was for sale for about $29 million. So you can imagine not having that $29 million on hand. So if you had a $2 million home, you probably got a chance. So if you already have a $2 million home and you're trying to buy this entire section, so all these businesses here, this whole entire section, as you see, I'll be reading some of these comments. There are corporations, owners, you have said they will be paying their taxes. Warren Buffett said if the top 30 corporations would pay taxes, would have to. So this individual was just talking about paying taxes as a corporation. That is correct. That's not true. They are still going to tax the shit out of us regardless. And then the last comment, we are in the Queen City, that better Bureau of Investigation. So, I'm sorry, LLC. Make sure your company has an LLC. I went right down the street. One of my companies went down there, got an LLC. LLC, again, the demographic. That's what we're looking for. Now, I'm going to show you some of these advertisements and some of these views. So stay with us here at the Photography Club. We will be watching out for copyright infringements. Remember, if you are live on YouTube, any music in the background can be considered, or if you stole imageries. That's what we pride ourselves on. That is correct. That's what we pride ourselves on, ownership, and you should. I think it's very important. I had an employee, and this is very important. He said, no, this individual that used to work with us had more money. And he said, why? Because of his overhead. So even the person with more things understands the person with less things and more money. That's right. If you have a smaller home, that is correct. If you have a smaller home and you pay less bills, if this individual has 3 kids, financially he cannot compete with you. In other words, that's about $600,000. That is correct, my friends. That's $600,000. Somebody said clean city. Yes, this city is very clean. Now, what you're looking at is something that they call the epicenter, and this place has hosted some of the best events that you can imagine. Right here, Snoop Dogg has been over here, and I actually missed Snoop that night, but another Bernice Burgos was in, over here. Some of those shots you would see where Bernice is kind of walking this way, and I'm filming it. So, I remember all the shots that I've taken over the years, but Snoop Dogg did something over here. It was a ton of events. You have to remember, and you can see how a lot of it's closed down. I told you the property is for sale, and it's not doing so well. This is not great business here. Look around. It's pretty cool how the helicopters keep circling. He's probably like, there's the photography plug. Please give me a break for a day. But I'll be reading some of these comments. I greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. Man, I have immigration that just go here 2 years, and go now, own a house, drive a Tesla 2 years. How long it take you to buy a car as an American? That's a very good point. How long does it take? It takes as long as you have the money. So whatever country, and let us know what country you're in. Very good comment. He said, how long does it take to buy a car in America? Now, some people finance. If you finance, it takes about 6 years or 4 years. If your credit is decently good, you can get a car. If you go to all the car lots, somebody's going to approve you. But the best way, to me, in my opinion, is to save all of your money and to buy a car. That is correct, my friends, that you buy cash. So all you have to do is pay that insurance, and you buy your car cash because you saved your money. And now you don't have to worry about the repo guy picking up. All you have to worry about is the taxes. So if you can possibly buy your car cash. Very good view here. I love this. Now, I never seen a party up there. Matter of fact, it is. And we can get up there. But this is pretty cool. Like that view. And shouts out to Sporty Orty. There's a Ferrari pulling up. He's a promoter here. A lot of different events, not just A-lister celebrities. Now, not everybody's going after A-lister celebrities. I thought it was a better feel to go after a lot of B-listers. To go after a lot of B-listers. Let's see if we can get a good shot of that. So that's what that's representing. You see that tall building up there. That is Wachovia, huge bank that obviously, that I think maybe on the other side is not Wachovia anymore, my friends. That is a bank that Wachovia changed the name to, called Truist. So Truist Bank. I'm always at the bank. Make sure you're always at the bank. Get to know your bank teller. Show people that you play an honest game. Now, you can't be honest in America. Don't come here thinking you're going to be honest. And it was a new shop owner, and everything I was telling him, I said, get those Trump packs. And I was telling him, sell a little bit of real, and then people would come. He didn't listen to me. So he's still over there suffering and crying. You have to learn how to cheat when you're in America. That is a reality. Tell your kids, yes, be fair, but always know that you need some tricks up your sleeve to be able to be more successful than your competition. That is correct. So welcome to the Photography Plug. Free checks, free housing, and food stamps and immigration, just 2 years. How far to America who work hard for years? Hi, Americans lazy. Who is getting everything for free? That is something people have heard for the longest, and I don't know. Yes, it is possible that yes, it is possibly true. That is right. It could be that Americans, we're talking about compared to worldwide, could be possibly, that is correct, lazy. That is not a stigma that we haven't heard before, Americans being lazy. So welcome to the Photography Plug. This is a forum that we love to talk to people overseas and America. That worldwide perspectives gives us a perspective that is so much more successful. In other words, if you get married and you go overseas, you'll probably find out you meet a wife a lot faster. That is correct. Nobody's better than anybody. Nobody's more beautiful than our American women. My own mother is American. But what are we saying? That worldwide, that competition is just so great. So welcome to the Photography Plug. Hey, probably why I don't make a lot. I don't like to cook crap. Integrity gets you nowhere. So if you're just tuning in, you are tuning in to the Photography Plug. We're getting really close to 124,000 subscribers. That's all organic. We don't pay for promotion. we like to shout out Tory Burch. Obviously, when Tory's promoting on Instagram, she's paying IG to promote her sandals. Of course, nobody's going to come and see a pair of sandals. But we don't do that here at Photography Plug. We love Tory. We always, Tory Burch. It's so important when people say, you know Tory. Obviously, they think I'm lying. I seen this beautiful model in at the Met. And I told her, I said, I know Tori. I'm going to send her your beautiful comps. She started laughing. So there's a Rolls Royce right there. That Rolls Royce is similar to T.I. I remember Rashad Brooks being killed, and me and T.I. Got into a little conversation. And he had a Rolls Royce truck just like that. I must have chased T.I. and the mayor at the time, which is not the mayor anymore. It was before Andre Dickens, the mayor. I did invite Andre Dickens. There were so many alcoholics in Martin Luther King's home. I was so fed up. I invited the mayor, Andre Dickens, to a fair fight. And I would have took the opportunity to fight the mayor in Martin Luther King's home, my friends. I would have took the opportunity. And obviously, when you go to places like Disney World and these places where they have high security, they are going to watch you. So people didn't know, I guess they know now, but we put a whole documentary about impoverished people in Atlanta around Martin Luther King's home that need help right now. And of course, we'd like to award Martin Luther King as a great American citizen. Welcome. Somebody said, I'm in Broward County. Let us know where Broward County is. The only guess would be Florida. That sounds familiar. Sounds like Broward County sounds so familiar that, yes, I can actually show you the other end. But it actually sounds so familiar. It sounds like one of the artists coming from Broward County. These artists, these rap artists, bring attention to these smaller cities and counties, just like Mr. John Gotti. Never did anything wrong, but the only thing Mr. John Gotti did was wore those amazing suits, helped the media, similar to Donald Trump, 34 felonies. It's important for America to make its money off of entertainment. That is very important. So let's just remember that entertainment forms are very important. More important is your farmers, right? More important are your truckers. More important are your entrepreneurs. So, but at the same time, yeah, it's very important. Somebody just commented, yeah, Diddy. Somebody just commented, beautiful scenery. Somebody said, show the male jail is close to you. Oh, the male jail. Oh, yes. Yes, it is not too far. I want to show you something a little bit better than the jail. But we might have time to go down there. I will show them the jail because your comment does count. Your comments count. At Photography Plug, you count. No matter what people say, they don't mean it. Some people say things. I say things. We all get mad. But what do you think about that idea? I think you can use it on your live. I'm going to give you an idea. Take a beautiful woman to Ruth Chris and go live. And you don't have to do it in a way where it disturbs you guys. You can do it in the way where it can just be a great social media experiment. I think I'm going to try to do it. We're interested in signing a particular model that we've been working for years. She's from here. I do want to show you guys this. And again, shouts out to YouTube. Your comments does count. It's not Tidal. It's not Jay-Z. Shouts out to Tidal and shouts out to Jay-Z. But we're going to make sure you get a comment back because those forums in the past that did not respect your comments, I don't respect them. Because how dare Jay-Z sell 1 million records? There was a donation basically given to him. And then all of a sudden become bougie. Don't become bougie, my friends. We'll never run a faction. Somebody said the male jail. That looks like it could be it there. This is some beautiful artwork here. Obviously, we have some beautiful, beautiful artwork here. And this can actually represent. You can see a gentleman seems to be going to work, but you could. This represents that beautiful black woman, that important black woman. Now you can imagine. You can imagine this beautiful art, a beautiful black woman, and not just the strength, but the beauty, the intelligence, the the reason why most of us are here. And according to Ethiopia, that all of us are here, the first human being that black woman, so important. You can imagine that beautiful woman in her kitchen calling for help and help arriving, but it's not help. Somebody waiting for any excuse to use this beautiful person as target practice. And these atrocities don't just happen in America with Sonya Massey. These atrocities happen all over the world. That all over the world, somewhere, we talk about P. Diddy and we talk about woman abuse, but we all have that problem when that judge and the district attorney and the old judge asked his wife, go get him some lemonade. In that is woman abuse. In the old South, where many slaves, that in the old South, where many slaves thought that their slave master was the best thing that God could offer. So this is what America has tried to destroy, and of course have been very failures at trying to destroy that beautiful black woman, that dark skin, the big nose, the big lips, not the skinny nose, but that truth of a black woman, the truth of that soul that began life on the planet. And scientists know it, and scientists study in Ethiopia. They say that yes, Ethiopia is the birthplace of all mankind, and no scientist in the world has ever denied or denounced it. We weren't born on Jupiter. We were born all as humans in Ethiopia. And there she is, a very beautiful black woman. And welcome to the Photography Plug. So we must be in an area there's a lot of different technology. That is correct. Yeah, we must be in an area where it's a lot of different technology because our server and our numbers have went down to a number that it's never ever been. Somebody just comment, yes, come here. We try to get out the area and go to another area, but it could be sensitive information or something in that area. But no way. These are the numbers like getting close to the vice president of the United States of America. Remember, we are in the Better Banking Bureau here in America. So it could be technology, but never before. We wouldn't even waste our time. So we'll stay on live a little bit longer, see what happens. If the numbers don't go up, we won't waste our time. Comment, so comment, donate. This is a forum for entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs, not just in America, not just brown and black, all entrepreneurs all over the world. You need that in your mind, not even the idea by itself, but that refreshing feeling that it's an entrepreneur there that's there for you that will say, yes, my friends. The entrepreneur that I just feel like we're having technical difficulties. I can't even do a show with these uh, less amount. So something went wrong. We probably walked into an area. I thought it'd bump up, bump down, but I think maybe in that area back there was not the right area to go live in.